Welcome to Aesthetics by Swanson, where everything is aesthetic. This is episode 24, How to Tighten, Lift, and Shape Your Glutes. This is going to be another banger. This one right here is dedicated to all the ladies that are looking to get that peach right and tight from Miami, Vegas, and all types of summer trips. Facts. Coaching programs in the bio. Workout programs in the bio. If you work from home, we got the Homegrown Glutes program that just dropped. Even if you're looking for a good PPL split, listen, the Greek God program and the Titan program are not just for men. It's for ladies too. If you're looking to put on some muscle mass all around your frame, we got you. But to the exclusive, nonetheless, we got that Peach program. Shout out Ebony. Tell them about that Peach program, Ebony. If y'all want to see results from the Peach program, check out the documentary that's on the page there on Instagram. That's going to be at Aesthetics by Swanson Main. Again, at Aesthetics by Swanson Main on Instagram. And without further ado, this is episode 24. All right, here we go. Straight into it. Ladies, if you are looking to grow your glutes, before I even hit the exercise portion of the podcast, I have got to bring up the nutrition because most people dodge this, and I'm the nutrition guy. I'm known as being the nutrition guy, and I hammer this in every episode because if you don't have this, you're not gonna grow. Your nutrition has to align with your physique goal. If you're bulking, you're bulking. If you're cutting, you're cutting. If you're maintenance, you're maintenance. If you're bulking, you're in a calorie surplus. If you're maintenance, you're at maintenance calories. If you're cutting, you're in a calorie deficit. Can you still grow your glutes in all three stages? Yes. But you have to know that number. You have to know that frequency goal. If you don't know that number, please go to caloriecalculator.net. Please put in all your metrics to the best of your knowledge and work from there. Because everything that I'm about to explain in this podcast will 1000% work for you if you just apply the knowledge. But before we even get to the exercises, you have to have your nutrition overall calories dialed in along with 1 gram per pound for protein. You cannot miss your protein goal, ladies. You have to hit your protein goal every day. That is a non-negotiable. Okay? Do you have to lift every day? No. Do you have to have 5 glute days to grow your glutes? No. You only need about 2 leg days, and that's it. Literally, that's it. Online, it's weird. They talk about 4 glute days, 3 glute days. Unnecessary. We only need about 2, and I'm going to give y'all the golden keys in this podcast. So, nutrition, find out your goal, your physique goal, and get 1 gram per pound for protein in accordance with that goal. If you need any help or you need some guidance, don't be afraid to DM or message us at Aesthetics by Swanson Main on Instagram, or just comment down below in the YouTube section because this podcast is going on YouTube as well. So here we go. Exercises. Now, like I talked about I believe it was on the podcast it was episode 2, How to Leg Day. Great fire episode. I talked about training the body in accordance with the anatomy, or I believe that was the first episode, how to actually build muscle. Ladies, we're going to zoom in on glutes. We're not going to talk about quads and hams and calves, although that is important for overall lower body development. We're going to talk about that booty only, okay? The desirable peach. The glute is very simple. We got the medius and the maximus. The medius is like the side of the glute, okay? The main portion that goes in the middle when you do like full range of motion and full knee flexion, that's like a full deep squat. That's like the maximus. So the medius does get hit, which is the side glute, but the maximus and the quads are the ones that really get the bulk of the stimulation during a squat. So what should our exercise program look if we're looking to stimulate growth in this area? Okay, first off, let me tackle, before I even get to the exercises, let me tackle the rep ranges and let me explain that first. The rep range we should be training at if we're looking to grow our glutes or train for aesthetics in this area, or hypertrophy, which is to make the muscle bigger, make the glutes pop, we need to train in the 10 to 15 rep range. So on each one of these exercises that I'm going to name and give off, you want to find your intensity threshold. What I mean by that is that you want to be able to find within the 10 to 15 rep range weight that you can control with intensity, but it's not too heavy to where your form is breaking down. Let me give an example. Squats, the barbell squat or hack squats. If your form is breaking down at rep 7 and you're trying to shoot for 12 and it's very heavy, the weight is too heavy. You need to drop the weight, slow down. That's the issue with a lot of people in the gym. They speed up too fast. Slow down and really focus on the lowering of the weight. Really focus on that. Really focus and dig on that portion of the lift. So, with that being said, you want to find that sweet spot. Once you find that sweet spot, this goes for all parts of the body. Once you find that sweet spot, track it with the weight, with the logbook, like a composition notebook or even your phone. I'm old school with it. Get a training book, because what happens if the internet shuts down or the iCloud, whatever, phone drops in the toilet, then what do you have? God forbid. So a weight book, a classic notebook and pen is going to always be the best bet. When you write it down, you just retain it better, in my opinion. So you're going to want to track the exercise, and you're going to want to track the reps, and you're going to want to track the machine name, all that stuff, or the squat rack that you use, the gym, everything. I'm real old school with that. This is how we get the most accurate data to control the variables for hypertrophy. So 10 to 15 reps, find your sweet spot and tackle it. Control the form. Choose a weight that's challenging but not like too heavy for you. We want to challenge ourselves. Ladies, if you really want to grow, you're going to have to get a little uncomfortable. Like I said before, use that masculine side of you to get mad with it and train for hypertrophy in this area. And I promise you, when the 1 gram per pound goes in, when the food goes in, and you've taken the proper rest, you are going to see results. You are going to grow. I promise you that. This is how you grow that peach. So that's it. That's the rep ranges. Here are the exercises. The king of the leg exercise is going to be the squats. 1,000%. Now, one of the best squat variations, because there's different variations in all these, is going to be the sumo squat. So you take a dumbbell, okay, heavy dumbbell, wider than shoulder width apart, and you slow down when the weight is going in the middle. You see what I'm saying? And what that's going to target is you're going to feel that all throughout your maximus, all throughout the glute maximus. You can even put a little slight pause at the top or pause at the bottom and really hammer those out and track that weight and track your lifts. And most importantly, once you start to feel yourself hit a PR, take the weight up, because that's how we know those glutes are growing. So the sumo squat with the dumbbell or even a kettlebell, king. Even you can do it with the dumbbell, but you'll find with the kettlebell, you can really grip it with both hands instead of trying to grip it. When you're gripping the dumbbell, you have to find a dumbbell that you can grip that's kind of wide and not wide. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of long in the middle. So one grip may overpower, but with a heavy kettlebell, you can really get deep and stand on like a platform, like one of those, we'll just say plates. Like stand on plates put them shoulder width apart. You don't have to like break out the measuring tape, but stand on like a platform like 245s and get real deep on that. Woo! I can already see it in my head. Get deep on that range of motion and perform the squat as such. So the barbell back squat is definitely going to be king, but yes, the Bulgarian split squat is also another one of those. Cable glute kickbacks for the upper glutes. Definitely take your time on these. Squeeze at the peak of the contraction. Focus on lowering it down. For the medius, which is the side of the glute, hip abduction, not adduction. Adduction is when you squeeze your legs in to hit the inner thighs. We need those too, but we're talking about glutes. The medius is definitely going to get hit when you do the abduction machine. When you do this machine, make sure you are getting a full, deep contraction at the peak instead of jerking. You don't have to lean forward. I see that a lot online. You don't have to do it forward, leaning forward. Just sit back and simply just open your abductors and squeeze at the peak of the contraction and slowly let it go in and repeat the process and track all your weights. These are really the only exercises you need. Your major squat, your Bulgarian split squat, your sumo squats, your cable glute kickbacks to hit the upper glute, and the hip abduction. If you do these exercises, your glutes are going to grow and they're going to be popping, especially when you train them for hypertrophy. And that's it. Ladies, that's literally it. Let's talk about it. Let's interact. If you have any questions or any suggestions, please comment down below. Give us a rating on this podcast. This has been episode 24. Y'all have a great day. Stay up and remember, you have the power. And I also forgot to mention this. Ladies, the same thing goes for abs. If you want to reveal your abs, you need to be in a calorie deficit and get leaner. Same thing goes with glutes. If you have cellulite on your glutes and you want to reduce the cellulite and still grow your glutes, when you get leaner, your glutes are going to have that tight look and they're going to pop. You're going to have that nice crescent moon shape in your glute. That's how you get your glutes tight. That's how you get your glutes to pop and really have that nice full moon shape. Whether you're getting ready for a show, you're getting ready for the beach. If you want to be tighter, you have to get leaner. And also in the process of getting leaner, once you've built that muscle, it's going to pop because you are leaner.